Hey, David here. We're out here at Willow Walk in Palmetto getting ready to do this wall. So it's a perimeter wall, and I think I measured at 3,000 linear feet. It's broken up into several roads. So this is Mendoza Road, and then there's another road going back that way, Ellenton Gillette Road in Palmetto here. But you could see the wall's got a lot of buildup on there. It does have oxidation on there too, which I pointed out to the HOA. Some areas, worse than others, but they have me doing their monument signs as well at the entrances. There's like 3 of them, and so just gonna downstream this and start on this end and work my way down. I got to do a couple truck moves, water fill ups. Here you can see it's really built up on this section, pretty orange, so I might have to hit that with a stronger mix, but it's the way it goes. You can see over there a lot more build up too. So let me get started. Can always just grab the pump up sprayer if I have to and hit it with the hot mix. It doesn't come off, which it might not. But it's not like I need to hit the whole thing with that strong of a mix. Get some chemicals here soon. Yeah, there we go. I put a little surfactant in my SH mix, so that way maybe it stick a little better to this when I just filled up this morning. I just did a pool cage and a pool deck in Lakewood Ranch before I came here, and it's about 11 o'clock right now. It's supposed to be 91 degrees, but with the humidity it feels like it's 100. I got this lead from Google and bid on it about a month ago, and we just signed the agreement. I think it was this week. So I just went ahead and pulled out the 12 volt to hit this area with 6%, and that should do the trick. And I can fill up a pump up sprayer and get the rest of the wall that's further down. Just spot treat those areas maybe. Alright, well, we just finished up doing this section of wall. This along here was really green. Came out looking great. So should be happy with that. You know, there's worn paint on it from the limbs of the bushes and the trees hitting it, and there's rust stains from probably nail heads or whatever that's holding that wall or foam, whatever they call that stuff, in place. But yeah, looks much better. So off to the next section. All right, this is the next section of wall, all the way down there, all the way up to the next sign. And again, this is on Mendoza Road, Willow Walk in Palmetto. And it's about 12:15 right now, so I got to the other wall about 11. And this one's not as bad, but you can see the buildup there in the bottom, a bit of orange. The discoloration in the wall is the paint oxidation. So I already pointed that out to him when I was quoting the job. So, and then you're gonna have worn paint where these branches are whipping up against the wall. This area here with powder mix. Got about 100 gallons. David here again. It's the next morning here at Willow Walk to do this perimeter wall. And we're still on Mendoza Road, but yesterday it rained after I went to go pick up water, so I went ahead and called it a day. So I'm back again to do this wall. My 400 gallons lasted about 2 hours yesterday before I needed to get some more water, so we're doing all the way to this corner. The rest of it's fence and we're not doing that, so let me get started here. All right, start on this next section, and yeah, so I just did that section to the end of the road. Now I'm doing all the way back this wall here along there, but I can get in here pretty good. But yeah, down here it's a lot of dirt along the bottom and algae, and then here you can see the buildup and on the bottom there. pretty bad right here. So using a good 6%. Got a little surfactant in there, so should help stay on there longer. You can see here it's just worn paint. That's stucco, concrete. I gotta do this side over here. I did half of it yesterday from that end, but now I need to hit this here and then go down this side. This sign over here on Mendoza Road, I already treated it, so the rinse is off now. Alright, we're doing the other sign on Mendoza Road. There's two entrances, so I did that yesterday way down there, and then I just pulled up to do the other half of this, and then I got to do that over there, and then Mendoza Road will be done, and then I got to switch over to the next road, the next entrance, which is Ellenton Gillette Road. But I'll have to fill up another tank for that, so probably end up doing that. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Yep, gonna do this other side now. There's a lot of junk up there. Sitting right behind that little edge. Hey, David here. I'm at Willow Walk, just finishing up with this wall, and just rinsed it all down, so it's about 2 o'clock right now. So heading back home. I'll fill up with water and come back tomorrow and head to the next section, which is on Ellenton Gillette Road, and yeah, get the rest of this clean. Hey, David here, Sunshine Aqua Wash. I'm out here at Willow Walk, getting ready to do this third day of this perimeter wall, and I'm just starting at one end. Got my truck positioned over here. I'll position it down there when I do the front where the sign is. All right, this is the sign we're gonna do here. Again, day 3. Then we'll do that sign next, and that wall over there. So I've got a little bit of wall left on this side, and you can see the oxidation, discoloration of the paint here, and Yeah, it definitely is oxidized. All right, just wrapped up, rinsed everything down, and got the sign looking good. Took off some of those vines that were on the top, and yeah, came out looking good, except, you know, obviously the oxidation, which I mentioned to them. But wall looks clean. Now I'm gonna head over to that side. All right, last wall section, last sign. Alright, it's the last sign. Got a big section of the wall done, probably about 300 feet. And so I got to move the trailer and truck right down to the very end of the sidewalk to get the rest. So, yep, almost done. Hopefully I got enough water to finish the job without having to go fill up again. Hey, David here. Just finished up doing this HOA wall for Willow Walk. And like I said, it was about 3,000 roughly linear feet. And a lot of it's covered up by vegetation. Some of it had heavy growth on some parts, and other parts was just, you know, bugs and dirt and stuff like that. So downstream most of it, and some of it I had to hit some hotter mix. But yeah, I ended up being about 14 hours. That's with water fill-ups, breaks, which it took about three water fill-ups, which I did at the house. So I'm only about 7 minutes from my house, and I could go between 2 to 3 hours on 400 gallons downstreaming. So this whole section that's on here, this wall, I was able to get this done on 400 gallons, which is 1,200 linear feet from that very end and the signs all the way down to this end. So pretty good. So roughly about $214 an hour, basically $3,000 to do this. So I think that was a pretty good deal. I like to be about $250 an hour, but it's you know, when you calculate getting water and everything, it takes a little bit longer. But again, I did it at the house, so it wasn't that hard. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, until next time. Bye.